Welcome to another session with JMeter. I'm Janesh Kodikara from Pragmatics Test Labs. In this short video, we will see how to control throughput in JMeter. We have a short agenda here. We start with using constant throughput timer, which is available out of the box in JMeter to control the throughput. After that, we will see how to use the throughput shaping timer plugin. Finally, we'll see how to use the feedback function with the concurrency thread group to generate or create threads as per the requirement. Let's move into JMeter. I have created a JMeter test plan with all the components to save the time. In the first thread group, I have a sample flow with few listeners added: response time over time, active threads over time, and transaction per second plugins are added. In addition to that, I have a summary report to view the throughput. I have the configuration of 10 threads and the ramp up time 10 seconds with infinite loop count configuration. Let's run and see the effect. Click the start button. The test started and you can see threads are being created. Let's see active threads. All the threads are created and you can see the view. When you go to response time variations, you can see it here. We are interested in transactions per second, how it works. So it's close to 60 and it changes. And you can see the overall throughput here. Without a throughput controller in this situation, to control throughput, we need to play with number of threads and the delays by introducing timers. Let's see another situation where we can control the throughput effectively by using constant throughput timer. The constant throughput timer is available out of the box in JMeter. You can add the constant throughput timer from here, and the timer is effective, or its scope is for each and every request here. So it has capability of pausing the threads and achieve the desired RPS value. I want to have 10 requests per second overall for all the thread groups. So I am setting all active thread groups in the current thread group. You can set to any other settings if you want. For 10, since it is per minute, I have to multiply it with 60 and get the 600 value. Let's run and see again. Clean everything. Run it. Start this test. You can see how transactions per second changing. So this time it tries to keep the transactions per second around 10. If you go to summary report, you can see how it works. It tries to keep the overall transactions per second around 10 by pausing the threads. Here you need to ensure that sufficient number of threads are available to simulate the required RPS. Let's move into another situation where we need to have different throughputs at different times. When we use constant throughput timer, value or the throughput value will remain same for the configured time period. Even though it is constant throughput timer, you can make it as a variable using a function or reading a property or dynamically from a bean shell server that can be configured here. So let's move into more advanced version of throughput controlling using JMeter plugin throughput shaping timer. To install the plugin, you move to the plugin manager. I have already installed the plugin. You need to select this one and type throughput shaping timer. Throughput shaping timer is available and it's already installed in my setting. Here you can add the rows and set the desired number of starting and ending RPS, and duration can be set. So likewise you can set the desired RPS. So let's run with 10 and ramp up period 5 and see the effect. Control S, Control E to clean everything, Control R to run. So this time when we see, let me open the log as well from here and let me watch what's happening here as well. You can see no free threads are available in the current thread group. Generate the desired transactions per second. For example, here we need 60 at one time in this particular period after 14 seconds, but after 35 seconds you can see you are getting a message in log saying that no sufficient threads are available, no free threads are available. For that, what you have to do is you need to increase the number of threads, say 50, and control E, clean it, run it, and see the effect. Now you can see transaction per second is changing, and its value for the report, you can see that RPS is more or less closer to the expected RPS. So this happens because we have enough number of threads here. To make it very efficient, to create only required number of threads, we will use a feedback function available from JMeter plugin. Let's disable this Control T and enable this one Control T. In this case, we have different settings for the throughput shaping timer. We can add this from here, timer, throughput shaping timer. This is not available out of the box, you have to install the plugin. Once it is installed, you can add this concurrency thread group. It is also not available out of the box, you have to install the plugin concurrency thread group. And you need to use the feedback function, TS feedback. Feedback function can be configured through the function helper as a feedback, and you can set the values here. The values are like this. So here the name of the throughput shaping timer, this one, and first value is the one is the starting number of threads, the maximum number of threads, and the number of spare thread to be created to be used as required. So this will ensure that sufficient number of threads are created to maintain the desired RPS value. So let's clean and run it again, Control S, Control E, Control R. If you watch the TPS, transactions per second, also the number of threads are getting created. Around 30 threads are created as per the requirement. Unlike in the previous case, we use 50 threads. So now you can see RPS pretty much closer to the desired RPS value or the defined one. So with this one, you should be able to maintain desired RPS value efficiently with the feedback function and concurrency thread group. So let's move in Redline 13, where you can run your test on the cloud, this kind of test. I will start new test. So you go into the JMeter test and click on upload text, Redline, and test plan throughput. Select the JMeter version and give a proper name and click the start button to run it. A server will be allocated soon, and once it is done, Redline 13 automatically run your test and nice reports will be available, and you don't have to install JMeter or report configuration is not required. You just upload the test plan and run the test.